So now you're wanting to manifest a body, and you have memories of bodies, shapes, sizes, energy levels, emotional memories that bring you joy. These are your tools, much like the salad that you eat that you think is going to make you lose weight, or the pill. These are your tools, okay? There are many ways to play with these tools. So let me tell you one way to that I energetically manifested my waist to go from potato back to like sort of a smaller waist. Like if you can see my shape, I am bigger top and bottom and I have like a smaller waist. I'm not sure if you can see. I don't have the best clothes on for this. So I still have, life. But so my waist is smaller than my hips. And they've always been that. Can you guys see I'm almost getting abs? That's what I'm doing right now. We're not trying to look at it there because I'm not there yet. So, okay, we'll get there. So, I was way potato, y'all. And even losing weight, I wasn't getting it back. And I thought that was it. I thought if I could lose the weight, the belly would come back. So now I've lost 40 pounds and I'm still a potato. Why? I know I've been 185 pounds with a smaller waist. That was a nugget. And I can remember that. So I just decided, all right, I'm not going to do it anymore. Okay, when you're first wanting to change things and they feel really hard, you have to decide what feels really hard. If this doesn't feel believable to you and you're already turning it off because this bitch is crazy, that's cool. If you're still here and like, I don't think I can love myself, this is where you have to be the one to decide. If right now your words are, I am not worthy of love because I'm a big, fat, disgusting pig, you can't go and say, I am lovable. You ain't gonna believe that. You can say, and also I would love to recommend that while you're doing any of these works, if looking in a mirror, looking in a camera, talking, recording, not to share, but only for yourself, to feel like a confession, that is very helpful. The mirror is super helpful. A lot of times I prefer you to do mirror when you're starting because you are literally turning and facing yourself emotionally and psychologically. And because we are human and alchemy does matter, looking at your eyes, into your eyes, and letting that become comfortable helps. You have to learn to look into your eyes and trust yourself. That is a tool. You have to be able to say, I am safe here in my body. I am safe to be loved. I am safe to eat how I please. I am safe to wear what I like. I am safe to be treated with respect. I am safe to allow these things in myself. And even if I don't feel like anybody else knows this right now, this is me turning to me and saying, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry I've been so mean. I'm really sorry that I keep trying to take things off of you. And I'm really sorry that I'm the one that did all of this. I'm really sorry. Accountability has to be here. Not in a punishment, because nothing is wrong, Your body isn't wrong. I remembered at one point when I was doing the waist specifically, thinking about foods, because at this point I had been doing Atkins, and I was like, body, I'm really sorry. I eat these foods knowing what these foods are told they will do to me. And it gives me comfort, and you let me have the comfort. And then I look at you, and I say mean things, even if it's not out loud. I think disgusting in my head. I grab chunks and want to rip it off or smush it back and tuck it. I take 75 pictures before I think they're worthy of being shared. And then I criticize every nook and cranny and bump and lump. And I think that's one of your first big steps, is being able to sit down in the mirror and saying, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm going to do better to love you starting right now. And if you can, this is a good time to think on those things that you love. So I'll say, I've always pretty much loved my height. And in the beginning, I would say, I can see why I chose this body. I like this body. Again, when I got to affirmations, I had already kind of worked past the hate. So if you're still feeling hate and disgust and anger and resentment and imprisonment in your body, the words won't work if they aren't your words. If you're there and you don't have any idea what words to bridge, I'll send an image of the emotional scale. It's a ladder. Let's do just a quick blip of that. If you feel like that, like you are a victim of your body, a slave in your body, and a hater in your body, trapped in this horrible body, okay? You can't go right to them. Cool. It's cool. I'm fine now. You can't. That's not even a possible reach. You got momentum to get there. You need momentum to come up. And bonus points, your ego, your memories, your habits, your manifested already loops are gonna try and fuck you up every step of the way. And that's why it takes a little time and allowing and not noticing. So the first thing you're gonna do is, I'm just gonna soften my relationship between me and me. This might be easy for some folks. Some people are just like, I actually really love myself. I just don't know how I got fat. If that's you, you are going to be quicker to find that connection. That does not mean that you're quicker to get all your answers. And that does not mean that the girl who can't even muster a look in the mirror is fucked. You're not fucked, baby. If you need somebody to look in the other screen because you can't look into your eyes, call me. I have literally planned to do nothing all month because I can't. I will look into your eyes and help you find the words. That's the first step. You have to be willing to make a new relationship with yourself. You have to be willing to say that we're here. How we got here doesn't matter because that does not serve us. Living in the past, living in the future, not your power. Then now is your power. How do you feel right now? How do you feel right now? How do you feel right now? Do you know how you feel right now? Are you even feeling right now? Are you thinking about all the things you have to do? Have you even been able to pay attention to this video? Being present is hard work when you're not used to doing it. This is the hardest work of manifesting body. It is not diet. It is not exercise. It is not a pill. It is not starving. It isn't even intermittent fasting, which I loosely love and openly kind of adopted into my space as one of my personal tools because I enjoy it. You know, but so say, okay, so where are we now? We have to establish a new relationship with self, mind, and body. We're going to say we're all a team here. And a team doesn't work when we're all running in different directions. That's just real. You know, to work effectively, same when we talked in the first video, the power of our will, the will to live. I've been diagnosed with extreme debilitating disease. I'm going to be dead in 5 weeks. Oh, poo. I just really didn't want to do that right now. Some people get a will to live, and it's a miracle. Newsflash, y'all. We could have all that energy, all that miracle, and not have to be almost dead to get it. We also don't have to be hating our body. We don't have to be in a relationship that's making us want to die. Not funny at all, sorry. You don't have to be extremely uncomfortable to reach for your power of your will. It's there. God put it in your body to use it. A lot of times when you hear people that are talking from like this spiritual point when they're like awake, that's what they're talking about. Just knowing the abilities of the human body or consciousness. We're not just birds. We could swim or fly. I mean, yeah, we can't get wings, but how many tools have we come up with to make our bodies fly? You know, birds, they don't just like go construct mermaid outfits. They can't. Were born to be connected extremely legitimately to their intuition. They're guided by God the entire time to just live out the bird experience. God made humans to live out this experience. The power of our mind. And that very much connects to body. You've heard about body healings and all these things. This is the same shit. Whether you want to cure cancer or lose 5 pounds or 500 pounds, it is the same as the same as the same. It's all done through the same. Your expectation, your alchemizing, and your allowing. That's it. Expectation. How do you create expectations to manifest a body you want? By remembering the things that you loved in your body, about your body. As old as we are, God, please be old enough to have enjoyed something in your body. And again, because I'm a bitch and I'm trying not to be, I'm bitchy. If you really and truly feel like you can't think of something happy in your body ever, you can reach out. I will help you. But for the most part, we all can remember. You know, I see so many people my age from high school sharing their high school pictures before their breast even developed. And like, I was so skinny. It's like, babe, you weren't even a woman yet. You haven't even had a period. You know, like, please stop trying to make this image that wasn't never meant to last. Like, our bodies, we're changing things. You know, we're born as a blob. We grow into a bigger blob. And then the idea is that we grow into this. This is what that stage, you know? We go from baby to toddle to child to adolescent, adolescent to young adult, adult to God. Ugh, not sure that's going to land with everybody, but human? Can we just say human? Human is God as fuck, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry that when I say this, I feel like I'm going to hurt feelings. But for the sake of this entertaining my idea of teaching you how to manifest a body, you may have to understand eventually that you have a lot more control and a whole lot more power than what you've been giving yourself credit for. And depending on where your spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs lie, this might be a little harder for you. And as a person who did not grow up in organized religion, I can't speak to that. I haven't had to unlearn the things. I have had my own gamut of things, but not that. Again, any of these things, if it's like, I could do that, but I can't get over that, and you need to get a word, you think that you could get counsel and find, there's always a bridge around it. There's always a bridge around it. Let's jump more ahead back to the waist. So I got a waist and it's a potato, and I'd really like to have my waist back. And even as a bigger girl, I always remembered the waist was smaller. That nugget was enough for me to just, I can remember it. Next, appreciating what you want in others. Huge. Jealousy, bitterness, resentment keeps you exactly where you are or worse. Appreciation, gratitude, sharing and joy for other people that have exactly what you want is probably the second to strongest power that you can use next to your own will and intention and memories. Coco. Iced tea and cocoa. I always go here with her. I can't think of a better example for me to love out loud that everybody probably knows of. And y'all probably don't all know of her, but I'll give you pictures. She and her husband, cute, of course, by social media, celebrities. I'm going to push stop and start again.